Doll collecting is a beloved hobby that has been enjoyed by people of all ages for generations. From the iconic Barbie dolls to the vintage porcelain dolls, there are countless types of dolls that have captured the hearts of collectors worldwide. As the popularity of this hobby has grown, so too has the diversity of doll collectors, with each type of collector having their unique preferences and approaches to collecting. In this list, we will explore 7 different types of fashion doll collectors and delve into their distinct characteristics, preferences, and habits. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting, this list will provide you with insights into the world of doll collecting and help you identify which type of collector you are or aspire to be. My name is Gypsy, you're watching Broken Dolly TV, and let us dive in and discover the world of fashion doll collecting. The historical fashion collector. This type of collector focuses on collecting dolls that showcase fashion from different eras throughout history. They're interested in learning about the history of fashion and the cultural context in which it existed. They may also collect accessories, clothing items, and other props that complement their dolls. The artistic collector. This type of collector enjoys customizing their dolls and creating unique works of art. They may repaint or restyle their dolls to give them a one-of-a-kind appearance. They also enjoy creating custom clothing and accessories for their dolls. So in other words, these collectors use their dolls as a blank canvas on which they can create and explore their artistic abilities. The playline collector. This type of collector focuses on collecting dolls from the playline or mass-produced dolls that are marketed to children. They may collect dolls from specific series or lines like Barbie's I Can Be series, which feature dolls in various professions. A lot of adults who collect dolls will start off as a playline collector simply because playline dolls are a lot easier for people to get their hands on as they're marketed to children. So they usually show up in a lot of different stores and you don't have to necessarily order them always online. So it might be a little bit easier to get your hands on that first batch of dolls when you start off as a playline collector. The limited edition collector. This type of collector focuses on collecting dolls that are released in limited quantities, such as convention exclusives or dolls that are produced for a short time period. They may also be interested in collecting prototypes or other rare variations of dolls. The appeal of these limited edition dolls is that obviously they're limited edition, so every collector is not necessarily going to have them, and it will make their particular collection stand out amongst the rest. The celebrity collector. This type of collector focuses on collecting dolls that are modeled after celebrities or fictional characters. They may collect dolls from movies, TV shows, or books, and are often interested in obtaining dolls that are signed by the celebrity they represent. A lot of times the significance of the celebrity dolls is that their facial sculpts are very unique and they're not always reproduced on dolls of different lines outside of that particular celebrity's branding. So just for an example, if you are into the Black Widow movies, you're going to want to collect the Black Widow characters that Mattel created that look like Scarlett Johansson. But because that face sculpt is very unique and is supposed to represent specifically Scarlett's character, you're not going to see this doll's face mold being used on playline dolls that you can just buy at Walmart. So it makes the celebrity dolls a lot more special when you collect these because you're just not going to see them all over the place. The ethnic collector. This type of collector focuses on collecting dolls that represent different ethnicities and cultures. They might collect dolls from different countries or regions and are interested in learning about the cultural significance of the clothing and the accessories that are worn by the dolls. But also you're going to find people who just like diversity in their doll collection. So even if the doll wasn't meant to specifically represent a culture, they might create a look for their dolls that do represent different cultures or imagine that their dolls represent different cultures and groups just so they can have the added variety of diversity to their collection. The investment collector. This type of collector views their collection as a business investment and focuses on collecting dolls that are likely to increase in value over time. They may research market trends and collect dolls that are in high demand with the intention of selling them at a later time for a profit. Now with this type of collecting, it's very tricky. It takes a lot of attention to detail to guess which dolls that are coming out are going to end up becoming profitable in the long run, because it really is just a guess. You have to be able to study the trends from the past to kind of be able to predict which dolls are going to end up becoming valuable later on. Kudos to the guys who are able to do this, because I think this is probably one of the most difficult ways to collect as an investment. You're taking a lot of chance that the stuff that you collect might not end up being as valuable as you would hope that they would be later on down the line. In conclusion, the world of doll collecting is vast and diverse, with collectors spanning different ages, backgrounds, and interests. Each collector has their own unique reasons for pursuing this hobby, whether it's nostalgia, artistic expression, financial investments. Whatever the motivation, doll collecting has become a beloved pastime that has endured for many generations and shows no signs of fading away. As we've seen, there are various types of doll collectors, each with their own unique characteristics and tendencies. Whether one is a serious collector with a vast collection of rare and vintage dolls, or a casual hobbyist with a few cherished dolls on display, the joy of collecting remains the same. Doll collecting allows individuals to express their creativity, connect with others who share this interest, and preserve a beloved part of popular culture, as well as tap into their lost childhoods. Which one of these 7 types of collectors do you fall under the category of? Are you somewhat a mixture of more than one of these? I know for me, I'm definitely an artistic collector, a playline collector, and I'm also an ethnic collector, but I also love celebrity doll faces as well, depending on the sculpt. I think primarily for me, I'm into diversity, so that's always what I'm looking for first and foremost, but I definitely dabble in these other components as well. So what about you guys? Tell me all about it in the comment section, and tell me if there's another type of collector that we missed that didn't make it onto this list, and give us a little blurb explaining what sets that type of collector apart from the rest that are on this list. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like content like this, definitely subscribe. This is the only place where you're gonna get it like this, y'all. Alright, my name is Gypsy. I'll see you in the next one, and for now, have a dolly day.